Hello guys. Previously we learned how to use the if statement. Now over here the computer is asking me to enter two numbers. So I will enter the first number, then the second number, and over here the if statement will check if number 1 is greater than number 2. So let's run it. The first number is 5, the second number is 2. It will check, is 5 greater than 2? The answer is true. So once the answer is true, we go inside the if statement and we print this statement, which is num1 is greater than num2. Now let's find the opposite. Let's do like 2 and 5. Nothing happened. Why? Because when we say is 2 greater than 5, the answer is false. So we don't do anything over here. Today I need to introduce the else statement. So the else statement, we need to go back over here and type in else. And of course, as any command like if statement, we put the colon and then we press enter. I will copy the same statement over here and we'll say num2 is greater than num1. Now let's run the same program again. The first time I will enter 50 and 10. What is the answer? Num1 is greater than num2. Let's find out how this is happening. 50 will be stored into num1 and the 10 will be stored into num2. Now we are comparing, is number 1 greater than number 2? Is the 50 greater than the 10? The answer is true. Because it's true, we go into the if and we print this. Num1 is greater than num2. Now let's find another thing. 1 and 5. What happened? 1 will go to num1, 5 will be stored into num2. Now we are checking, is 1 greater than 5? The answer is false. Because it's false, we don't go into the if. We go to the else statement. And that will make us print num2 is greater than num1. Is number 2 greater than number 1? True. Yes, that's it. So the idea over here is exactly the same like when you say, if I have 10,000, I will buy a car. Else, I will buy a bicycle. So it's either you will do this or that, depend on the condition. So if you have money, enough money, if your money is greater than 10,000, then print I will buy a car. Else, I will buy a bicycle. So this is the use of else over here. This is the main use of else statement. I hope that clarify the else, if, and else statement. Now, I wanted to clarify something about the input. Now over here I put the word int because I do enter what? A word, a number. I'm entering a number. Now if I don't need to enter a number, I need to delete this. Okay, so if I don't need a number and I need to enter some words, then I just leave it as an input without an int. So the int is used when I need to enter a number. Now let's make it, for example, I need to compare between words. So over here I will say the letter or name 1 and name 2. Now I need to check, compare between name 1 and name 2. We can compare between names as we compare with numbers. So let's say over here name 1, name 2, and same thing, name 1, name 2 now is greater than name 1. Now how the comparing the names is working, how it works. To understand how the names are compared, we need to understand something over here. We have a table for the computer, a table for each letter. There is a number that is equivalent to that letter. So for example, letter A is equal to computer, in computer understand it as 65. B is 66, C is 67, and so on. By the way, you don't need to memorize all these letters. No, it's not about that. You just need to understand that these letters are referred into numbers. So, for example, over here, I need, let's say, before I enter from the keyboard, let's say I need to compare between letter A and letter B. Which one is bigger? If we look over here, A is 65, B is 66. Which one is bigger? It's B, yes, of course. So let's run this. Okay, let's run this now. Name 2 is greater than name 1. Why? Because letter B is equal to 66, while letter A is equal to 65. So letter B is greater than 66. You can see this. Okay, can I find the equality? If I need to check the equal sign, yes, I can compare. And I can say over here, same and not same. So B and B, are they the same? Let's run. They are the same. Okay, B and A, are they the same? No, they are not the same, because we are checking, is A equal to B? Is 65 equal to 66? No, they are not. So it's not the same. Because it's false, we go to the else statement. Okay, so far so good. Let's move on to the last thing. Now I need to go back to my input statement. So I will say over here, input, of course in small letters, input, and put the braces. I don't need anything over here. Let's say this is my password. I need to enter a password, and then I need the password to be checked with my password. My password is Abdulrahman Hani. Okay, this is my password. Now, if it's correct, then you can access. If it's not, you can't access. Let's try now. Run. I will enter a random password. Enter. What does it says? You can't access. Why? Because what I entered over here will be stored into password, and now we are checking the password. Is it equal to the password that I have stored? No, it's not. It's false. So because it's false, I will see you cannot. Okay, let's run it again and say Abdul Rahman Hani, and you can access. I entered the exact same password. Let's make a shorter password. My password is 1234. Okay, run. Enter a password such as 12345. Is it equal? No, you can't access. Okay, your password is 1234. Okay, you can access. This is how computer works. So for the password, I used the input to enter a password, and then if the password is equal to 1234, if you are entering it correctly, then you will access. Otherwise or else you can't access. And remember the spacing over here and over there. That's it, my side. Please go and practice the questions which in the assignment. As you can see over here, the assignment requires you write a Python program that will ask the user. Ask the user means you need to input to enter a password and display access guaranteed if the password is entered ATHS, and display access denied. So the password they are asking you to do is ATHS. Okay, and over here they say access guaranteed, and we have access denied in case of wrong answer. Let's try it. Run. But if I type ATHS in small letters, does it accept it? No. Password, remember, is case sensitive, so exactly the same. Access denied, you cannot access. Okay, let's type in ATHS now. Access guaranteed, you can access. So what's happening right here? ATHS will be stored into the password, and then using the if statement we are checking is the password is equal to the word ATHS in capital. If yes, print this. If no, print what? This. Okay, that is the first assignment. And then you need to find out over here number 3. Is number 3 greater than 0? If it's true, it will do this one. If it's false, it will do this one. Now over here, B, temperature is set to 75. If temperature is greater than 70, if it's true, it will do this. If it's false, it will do this. Now this over here part of the program, that means it will be executed anyway. This will be printed at any, here, let's see it. Now 75, is temperature greater than 70? Yes, so we will print wear shorts. Okay, and then get some exercise outside. Let's run it. You see both are over there, and you can see this statement printed. Now let's make this 55. Run, wear long pants. Why? Because over here, and get some exercise outside again. Now 55, is 55 greater than 70? No, so we go to the else statement and we print this. Now you notice that this statement printed in both cases. Why? Because it's not part of the else, it's not part of the if, it's part of the code. So because there is no space before it, it will be printed. And now Mary and Mark, we need to compare these two names. Let's try. Now M is equal to M, A is equal to A, R is equal to R, Y and K. Which one comes first? The one comes first is smaller value than the one comes later. مش اتفقنا انه ال A is smaller than B, so the K is smaller than Y, right? Let's see. Is Mary greater than Mark? Let's see. Who's greater? Mary is greater than Mark. Why? Because the Y is greater value than the K. As we agreed over here on this table, the Y is 89 and the K is 75. That's it for today. Please make sure you answer all the questions. Thank you.